So we're in the process of selling our existing home and buying a new home. And one of the things when we were going through our new home, talking to the people at the design center about this and that, they wanted over $400 to put cabinet hardware in my new kitchen. I don't think so. I went ahead and did that today in my existing kitchen. It came out gorgeous. And you know what? It was super, super simple. Now, I'll be honest with you, it took all day. I thought it was going to take an hour. It took all day long. It was just painstaking having to do it all. But I had a really good template I bought. I had lots of hardware that I had bought a long time ago. I followed the directions. It was very easy and the results are fantastic. So today, let's go through step by step how to do the drawers, how to do the doors, and how to make your kitchen change from 0 to 100 in one day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get started with our work. So before we get started, let me show you the items that you're going to need. First of all, you're going to need a drill or some way to drill into your cabinet doors. This particular template that I bought came with a drill bit, which is the perfect size for my drawers. This is the template. This one came for the little doors, the little drawers that pull out. And this one came for the cabinet doors. I have a separate screwdriver so I can screw the back of the handles in rather than using a drill. I don't want to risk stripping any of the drill screws. And I've got a pen, a marker, and I've also got a pencil. So 3 different ways of marking your cabinets. And then of course you'll have your hardware. Mine came with 2 different kinds of screws. These worked just perfect, but it also came with some longer screws that you can actually cut off at these different joining points to make fit your cabinet if you have a thicker or wider cabinet. So this is the particular door handle that I just installed. It was so easy. All I did was use the template to decide where I wanted this. I actually marked my template so I know now on each one of these doors that they're going to be exactly the same. I put a towel down because you'll see no matter what you do, this is a very messy process. A lot of this gets all over, but it's okay. We're going to clean it all up when we're done and you're not even going to know that we did this. So I went ahead and marked this second cabinet door. I've got a little mark there and I've got one there. And so I'm going to go ahead and start drilling, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to put this cabinet handle on. So the main suggestion I would give you when you're doing any of this is take your time. Don't be in a hurry. I'm going to back this up a little bit because I found it's easier if I just put it against the door for just a minute till I start to hollow it out a little bit, and then I'll pull it away and finish. So I want to get this exactly lined up. And just a little bit. We're not going to do a lot. Do the same thing to the top. All right, so I've got 2 starter holes. All I'm going to do now is pull this away from the door because I want to get a good handle on this. And I'm just going to drill right through it. There you go. That's all there is to it. So now I like to use a screwdriver to put these in. I don't want to use the drill. I don't want to take any risk of having any trouble putting these in. So I start at the top one. And all I'm going to do is put this through the back. Just like this. All I want to do is get it to catch initially because I want to make sure that when I'm doing this to the front that it goes right in. All right, I'm gonna tighten these up off camera because I want to get a little bit closer, but I'll show you how it looks in just a minute. So there are my poles. I know it looks a little off because of the way that this is situated, but they're perfectly aligned. They're just beautiful. Now on the back, I may have to touch up here and there to be able to get these exactly the way I want them, but these are going to keep your cabinet doors in really good shape by not always touching those doors. So I'm going to go ahead and start working away, and I'm going to show you how this project comes out at the end. You're going to be shocked. Okay, I've got all the doors done. They look amazing. I'm just shocked how beautiful. What a difference these made. You could see some of them in the background. Well, now we're going to be starting on some of the drawers. Now, I did one of the drawers. It was really easy as well. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how I measure this. It's a little bit different. We're going to use the second template. This is for the drawers, and I'll show you how easy this is to do. So the first thing that I do is I take out anything that's going to be in the way of my drilling this, which for me right now it's going to be the silverware. So this will work out great. Now what I want to do is measure with my measuring tape, and I want to find the center. So I'm actually going to hang this little template on here, and I'm going to go from one side to the other, and I can see that that's 22 inches. So I want to find the center, which is going to be right on the 11 inches. So let me stand up here so I can get this nice and even. Move it back a little. And I want to move this right. I know you can't see it real good, but I'm moving this. There's like a little dowel right in the middle of this. That will be the center, so that we know our template is exactly in the middle of our drawer. And it is. So on my other template, I actually colored in the outside of these with a marker. This is where I want mine to go, right in the middle. So all I'm going to do is just like all the other ones, I'm just going to kind of color in a little bit with this pen. It doesn't make a big mark, but it's enough that I can see exactly where it is. And I'll move you a little closer, maybe that'll help you see. So now all I'm going to do is I like to kind of push these back near the edge. I'm not going to push it very far. I just want to get the hole started. And to make sure I get it nice and even, I just push it in a little. This is what I found is working for me. Just like that. I want to make sure that any of those loose pieces of wood are going to go in the middle. I know that doesn't make sense. I'm not a carpenter, but I'm going to just take this right in the middle, and I'm just going to use my hand to hold this drawer away from, of course, the drill bit, and just drill nice and straight. It's going to go through a little bit bigger one on the drawers than it does the doors, but that's okay. It's working out just perfect. So it's going to look perfect when I'm done. Now for these, I have to use these longer screws. The short ones just don't work because I'm going through two pieces of wood. So I'm just going to push this through this hole, just like that. I'm going to take my pull, my hardware, I guess. I don't know what, I call these a pull, but I don't really know what they're called. Don't want to lose any of these. And so all I'm going to do is just put these over it enough that I can kind of get started with my trusty little tool here. All right, I'm going to hold it with one hand. Now this isn't my good hand, but I'm just going to start it here and then I'll turn around. And there you go. What a difference that makes. I just absolutely love this. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my drawers. I've only got a few left, and then I'm gonna clean up my mess, and I'm gonna show you how this came out. So these are my beautiful cabinet poles. I guess they're called poles, I don't know, handles. Where do you call them, handles? So I put them on all the doors, all the drawers. You can see everything is completely lined up, nothing out of place, everything's completely even. I mean, these templates, they're just amazing. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video on how to put together hardware. I'm going to link both of the products that I used. The first is the templates. This is for the doors. This was for the drawers. They even sent their own drill bit with the little kit. It was so easy to use. In fact, I taped it all back up after I was done because I'm taking it to the new house and I'll be putting in my own hardware and saving over $400. The second thing that I had was this particular hardware. It was made by a company called Ravinti. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but the hardware was very easy to put on. Each piece came with their own screws, 2 of their own screws, and when it came time to do the doors, I needed longer screws. It came with a whole bag of longer screws. And these are the kind that you can cut off if you need to at the different spots. So they fit just the way they were, so I didn't have to do any of that, but you can, and it's very easy to do. So anyway, I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to link it below. If you want to add hardware to your kitchen and yours didn't come with hardware like mine didn't, I wanted to do this for the new buyers of our house because we are in the process of selling it. I just wanted it to look really amazing for them. And I wanted to try it out and make sure it was something I could do in my new house. And I can. I'm going to do it for me and my daughter-in-law. So anyway, thanks for watching today. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like or a thumbs up, and I'll see you when I get to Boise. Have a good day, everybody.